Fadhil Djajakusuma. I'm a student at Sakara, soon to be Cornell, studying the integration between the growing economy and environmental sustainability. Now, besides Cornell University, Origo has also helped pay my acceptances to UC Berkeley, University of Virginia, University of Washington, and Michigan State University. I mean, speechless. There's really no other words to describe such a feeling of just literally winning the lottery of a lifetime, right? When you've watered a seed for so long, the growing tree sort of becomes like a nest to birds and you're chirping, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what I feel. Not only does that success, tickle my pride, but it also became a nest for other people's happiness and joy, and that's really something that I really value, and I definitely won't forget for a long time. But at the end of the day, for a tree to really bear fruit, the process has to continue, right? So I try not to be too complacent, even though I'm grateful, even though I'm happy. I celebrate it quite a lot, but at the end of the day, there's still a long way to go. I still have to work even harder. I've always had a dream of combining environmental sustainability and a growing economy, and I really find a lot of resonance in Cornell's commitment to public engagement, and on top of its far-reaching network of alumnus, the top opportunities and programs they offer around individual growth, and the sort of high-ranking programs and esteemed professors that they have. I think Cornell's dedication to extending academic excellence beyond the campus, enhancing both global and local quality of life, really resonates and underlines my values and aspirations. That's why I really find Cornell to be my top university choice if I go in. Being a CEO of Hungry Geniuses, starting out is definitely the most challenging part, but it's not difficult, because at the end of the day, everyone is different, right? So we already have the answer, we already have the ability, but it's just a matter of how do we draw that part of ourselves out, how do we showcase that in multiple areas in our portfolio, like our essays or like our resumes, for example, right? And that is the difficult part. But it's not impossible, because the answer is already there, right? So a good way for me to sort of differentiate myself is to the other parts of your application, or your portfolio, for example, your resume or your essay. Your resume and your essays, or for example, your rec letter, it doesn't have a limit. The limit is your own, literally, imagination and aspirations. That's it. So that's a way for you to showcase, out of the 60,000 people, right? I do this, I do that, I do that, I do that, and I'm different from the rest. But on the other hand, if you just say, out of the 60,000 applicants, I have an IB 45. Chances are there's a lot of more IB 45s, and does not differentiate yourself. So I just think that's one thing that we all have to consider in our application journey. I'll probably need like 10 to 15 minutes to really answer this question properly, but they told me to keep it short, so I'm just gonna keep it short. The main thing is, I've never seen Origo as just a group of counselors, but I've always seen them as a group of friends. Friends who are there to support you, who knows you down to your core, right? We share with you advices that are catered to your interest and personality, and also always so proactive in keeping track of deadlines, your own responsibilities, and also answering any questions or requests that you have in mind. The most important thing about having a friend is, of course, the emotional connection that you form, right? And this is what Origo, I think, really does so well. It's just so valuable. Is their ability to form that close emotional bond with their students. You feel so close with them. It's always such a nice feeling, and it definitely was one of the strongest pillars in my university application. It helped me through so much. Talking to them is not like talking to a counselor, although they are a counselor. And another thing I also want to share with you guys is, when I opened my application for the first time for Cornell, I opened the results, my mom was sitting next to me, and as soon as we saw the happy ending where it says congratulations in the letter, she started crying. And me, as a child, I felt that it was one of the happiest moments of my life. So if you want to feel it, if you want to feel the same emotions, the same thing that I went through, same making your mom proud, or you go someplace. Simple as that. Thank you so much.